Well, three major things. One is meditation, a certain type of meditation. And on Kriya Yoga, which is a little bit different type of yoga in that you don't do really big postures. You do like a form. It's almost like a cross between Tai Chi and Hatha yoga.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's called an energizing exercise, and it's wonderful. But the other thing is they not so much teach these other religions, but they respect and draw on the 5 great religions. They do not believe that they believe that the core of all our great religions really is the same message.
And which
is loving kindness. Loving kindness, loving kindness, loving kindness. And yes, there is a God. Whatever words you want to put on that, or think of it, but it definitely a higher power. So I spent, 6 days in doing meditation work and, starting to learn the Kriya Yoga. And, it's another big tool, but it's such a comprehensive program because it includes all those things. And there were like 4,000 people there.
See, that must have been amazing.
Over the world, which just amazed me. And they knew in their hearts of hearts that their job was to be kind. So these people were tripping over themselves to be kind. I mean, there was a day I thought, I'd love to start a fight and see what happens. It's like, just
I don't agree.
Yeah, I know. And I didn't. But, it was a beautiful environment to live in for a week.
Yes.
And they even, because they've been in the area for a lot of years, the hotels that are used, they just love this group. And they are just, they've gotten the kindness thing going. So they're just really kind, and they had this bus service to get back and forth to places, and the drivers were so kind. It's like, wow. I wonder what kind of impact you're having on L.A.
Yes.
That's where we were,
Wow, I wonder.
I wonder. Yeah. But around that area, no one got assaulted or, and it was a downtown area, so I'm sure there are assaults.
Yes.
But no, everyone was safe and happy.
That's amazing.
It was definitely.
And when you came back to reality, how did you feel?
The first week was tough. It was tough. One, I was tired, but I had to kind of go through withdrawal. Of being in that connection. But then I got busy, upping my meditation practices, and there was another person from this area that went, so we've gotten together so that we have a way of processing, and I feel stronger. Spiritually. I feel stronger spiritually, and really excited about, teaching again. I mean, I've done some, but mostly I've done individual work for a number of years. But no, I want to teach.
I love that, and I'm so glad you're here. So this Saturday, the 16th of September, tell us about that class a little bit again.
Okay. We'll work in a relatively small group, we think.
We think.
We don't know. Anyway, and people will have... We'll of course practice breathing, and we will use a meditation technique that takes people back to a time, and then they'll have a certain assignment. Like the first one will be a happy time, because the intent is to explore the process, not get to the hard things right away. And we'll probably end up doing 2 meditations, and we'll have a discussion, and I will encourage people to do some journaling, even right during the class, because that is a really good way to process some of the information that happens. And people will have choices. No one has to speak about anything if they don't want. It'll be a truly non-invasive kind of teaching process. and we'll fellowship. We'll have a fellowship, yeah.
And then we have another one already scheduled for October 7th. So if you can't make this one, plan on coming on October 7th. And if you would like to call to reserve a spot, I'm going to give you my cell phone number because it's the easiest for me. It's 419-366-8091. And do you want to give your number as well?
It's 989-894-0275.
So thank you so much for being with us today. It was really nice having you here, as always. And I'm going to ask you, I'm going to ask you one last question. What is the most important thing that you hope to accomplish in this lifetime?
All right, this sounds kind of grandiose, but really what I want to do in this lifetime is develop to the finest level of a person that I can in this lifetime. So I want to keep learning. I want to keep exploring. One of the things that I now do is I've decided to create some adventure every day. And it can be a tiny little adventure, but sometimes they're really big adventures. And that is to stay vitalized, to stay learning, to stay evolving. So I want to evolve.
Very good.
That's it.
Thank you so much, Mariah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So keep Mariah on your mind and try to come down on Saturday and October 7th. We'll be doing classes on both days. And I'm Coach Deb, and I thank you for being with me today and my guest, Mariah, on Diva Dialogue. And don't forget, I'm available for private coaching, group coaching. I'll come to your place of business and do coaching on just how to get along and be kind to each other in the workplace. That's so important. And I'm also available for speaking engagements. Thanks, everybody, and have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. And we'll talk to you later. Take care.
Thank you.
The views and opinions expressed on the W4 Divas Women's Internet Radio Network are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station.